Hey guys, what's up? It's Ranger. It's been a long time since the last video of the Elden Ring. For this video, I would love to talk about a famous character in video game. And speaking of the characters in video game recent years, who will come into your mind first? My answer is Arthur Morgan. For Arthur, Rockstar shows us a fascinating story of outlaw in western regions. Well, I'm not sure whether players will be just like me who is filled with tears when witnessing the death of Arthur Morgan, a tough man who was betrayed by his boss Dutch and died alone. And suddenly it just occurs to me that maybe we can rewrite Arthur's end with our painting. Well, for drawing and painting a character, which part will come to our mind first? Well, the head, absolutely, right? But when we actually start to draw the head, you may find yourself only can draw this kind of the picture, and you may be confused about why your work just looks so different with the artist. Why the characters you draw just made of some simple shapes. And if you want to draw the house you met today, you only can conduct a picture like this. And you strongly doubt that, like, hey, we meet a lot of people every day. It should be easy for us to draw or portray a person, right? Why our work just so childish? Okay, in order to answer this question, let's close our eyes and recall ourselves. How can we identify people and buildings we meet every day? Yeah, the core point is that you only remember the different parts between people and buildings, not the whole character and the buildings, like the textures, like the lighting area and the shadow area, and other details. Here is the different visions for ordinary people like you and me and the artist. As we can see on the picture, compared with the artist's vision, most people will pay more attention to the part of the figure to help them recognize the people instead of the whole character. And it can relate to the difference between short-term and long-term memory. And for the people we meet every day, we won't spend more time on it. Thus, our brain only generates the short-term memory, and given our poor composition of the picture, we won't be able to exactly portray the objects. Now it comes to the next question. How can we exercise this technique? Good one. For the beginners who never exercise this, you can start to build head frame with some basic shape first. Then, try not only use simple shapes like only a round, a square, a rectangle for delineation. Just like when we describe something to others, we also will tell the characteristics to help them understand what we are talking about. Same as this. The head picture is more complex than we believe. Of course, we need a reference. Here, let's apply the scale as the reference to locate some details. As you can see on the screen, here are the different parts of the muscles for the scale. And you may wonder, only the scale? Okay, now another question appears. Since we already know some points we need to pay attention to when drawing the figure's head, we need further steps like how to add muscles to the scale, how to shape the facial features and show the expressions. How can we change the way we remember the people we would love to draw? You don't need to worry about this. Now Wingfox has a new course for the beginners, and it is so convenient for beginners to take this. You have nothing to prepare but Photoshop. The lecturer will tell you a more effective method to draw a head, including the answers of the questions I asked before. Apart from that, the course will also go to a further and detailed part of the figurehead. It will provide you a procedural and progressive idea to help you create your figurehead step by step. For this course, what makes it so special is the detailed analysis from the lecture. The problem I mentioned at the beginning, that only using a simple shape for delineation, the lecturer also tells us a clear solution to that. Thus, if you are longing to create your own work by painting, this may be the best course for you. Okay, here's Ranger. Please give me a thumb and subscribe me for more interesting videos. Since we got a solution to the head, maybe we will talk about how to deal with the body part for our Arthur. See ya!